he has seen some of the most lavish and romantic proposal ideas ever. And what if he doesn't have the money? Today's show is about two men ready to propose against all odds, as in the case of men of honor.
Milka and Gulbat have fought honorable battles right from the word go.
Myself, I didn't have an issue with the tribe, and neither a member of my family had a problem with the tribe. But I was just worried about her side.
My brother was very opposed. The turning point was when he met him. Yes, these two were friends. They're the very best friends.
Yeah,
He really loves him.
She had stereotypical ideas about Luyas. You be told Luyas, the night runners and witchcraft. How about wife inheritance? How about night running? That's her fears. On our side, you'll find if you go and introduce her down in my village, the first issue is your children will be gone before you know it, and your wealth will be gone before you know it. And don't just imagine bringing a Kikuyu woman in your home, because for Luya's children, it's the biggest thing you want in a relationship. When she opened up to her friend in campus, there was open opposition. And I think we had her classmates and some of my classmates openly telling her that this thing cannot work.
But being the virtuous man that he is, Gulbat took it all in stride.
Initially, I was doing the work of cooling her down and giving her assurance that don't worry, people from different tribes also go out.
And it is the grace by which she handled adversity that won him over.
So we learned early in our relationship to protect ourselves against tribal insinuations, tribal attacks. We have learned that it's a myth, and all this stereotypical thinking about this tribe and that tribe is purely on ignorance. And you find people who talk badly about the other tribes, you will find most of them have never interacted with a person from the other tribe.
Their relationship began on a humble footing.
We met at a campus tuck shop. It's just like a mini shop within the halls of residence at the university. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was just standing by, and I was also standing. I was buying bread, and I think she was buying soda. So I asked her if we could have a soda, and she could have my bread.
Then he started talking to me, and very soon we were talking and visiting each other.
And even though Milka was only a first year, Gulbat did the honorable thing.
Didn't take advantage of her. I think I ensured she had an ID.
An innocent moment of trust took their relationship to the next level.
She had cash, a substantial amount, but she didn't know where to put it. So she told me I have this cash. I don't want to disclose the amount. I think she was to pay something, school fees or accommodation. She said, "Can you keep it for me until I come to get it back?" And I was felt, look, this young lady, we hardly, know each other. I mean, this is almost the second week after meeting. And here she's giving me this money to keep it for her. She really trusts me to that level that she can give me her money to keep it for her. And she's confident that she'll get it back when she comes for it. And here I'm a fourth year almost leaving campus, and I'll not disappear with her money. So I thought that was something I found a bit humbling about her. So my heart consequently softened, and I started developing also a soft spot towards her in my heart.
And trust, well, begets trust.
That trust which humbled me, the trust she had shown in me, and I thought this this young lady out there who thinks that I'm a great guy. And when she closed to go for holiday, that short period she was away from me, I felt that something was missing from me. We had connected emotionally to that level. So when she came back, I didn't waste time. I proposed to her the same day she came back.
It wasn't until 6 years later when the real deal came along.
I wanted to buy an expensive ring for her, which I could not afford. This was the truth. So I went to the shop, identified the ring. I went alone. I identified the ring, which I wanted to buy for her. Then they told me the amount, and I didn't have that cash. Since I could not pick the ring because I had to pay the full amount, and I think I still believe it's the most expensive thing I have bought her. I have bought for her, because I bought it at a time when I didn't have. So they gave me the receipt. I proposed to her with the receipt. Proposed to her with the receipt. It was funny.
You must be crazy, but I liked it. I said, yes, we shall pick the ring. I didn't know. This guy had been paying that money every month. And December came, he had not finished, so he had to propose and he had not.
As crazy as it sounds, Gilbert, now an advocate, and Milka, a human rights activist, are getting married.
I finished in December, but later on in December. Not on the date I had set to propose to her. We went and paid later on. Now this time we went together.
No, we went to pick it together.
Yes.
And the venue is none other than the groom's former high school.
Yeah, that's where I went. And I like the chapel. It's a very beautiful small thing.
Then we have our other couple. Harold and Lillian went to the same primary school. In fact, they lived in the same estate.
I was interested in music, so I used to go and see his brother to teach me how to play a guitar. As time went by, let's say my interest changed.
He resorted to playing a different kind of guitar.
That's right.
Lillian is a pastor's daughter. In fact, the only daughter.
It's okay, but a bit challenging. People look up to you. Yeah, like you're the role model. I've tried.
I was first of all interested to know who is this young man who is going to take my daughter, whom I love so much. I don't know how to hold it in the wrong hands and then get wasted. So I told her, please, can I see that young man you want to be married to?
Now, not many women would consider marrying a jobless man.
As I was hustling here and there, difficulties rather in making ends meet, I had to try as much as I can to get her a ring.
But Harold, being an honorable man of faith, knew it was time to make things right.
I was able to get her a ring. And I proposed. Contracts here and there. So like here you're paid partly for the work you've done, another part you paid partly for the work you've done. So putting all together, I paid for a deposit for the ring, and then later on I paid the entire amount of money. And they gave me the ring. I went and I proposed. Actually, I had to give up my laptop as collateral. The reason why I had to give up my laptop was because I had to propose to her on her birthday, and the time was up. So I was more or less compelled to give up my laptop as collateral.
It was the lengths he went to prove his love that deeply touched Lillian's heart.
A woman would look at her financial security, her financial stability. Like when she's getting involved in marriage, she needs to be sure that this person can take care of her. I knew I will get there. I had confidence in myself that I would get there, but I wanted to know, ideally, is she able to accept me as I am? Let's be honest, even in business, you can begin a business today, tomorrow it doesn't work out as you expect. You can be employed today, tomorrow you're fired. So I wanted to know first and foremost, will she be with me during tough times and good times? That's why I proposed to her at that particular time.
I knew how he was struggling. I was so proud of him.
It took the breath out of me, because here I am struggling, trying to make ends meet, and she came and accepted me as I am.
Thankfully, even the pastor was moved by this young, honorable man.
This thing was basically based on love because the young man did not even have a job. And you see, many parents don't like to see their daughters are going with people who don't have money. But to me, I value other things more than money. So when I saw this young man, he's a born-again Christian, he's a humble man, he's a loving young man, I said, I thank God for this. So to me, I was glad when she broke the news to me, but I had to verify the kind of man who would take my daughter. Then I told this young man, I want to know your pastor, to know his side of the story. The pastor came and I learned, Harry, this is a nice young man who loves the Lord. And so I knew my daughter is in the right hands.
Harold is now in the real estate business.
Yes, I am. I got employed in a construction company. By profession, I'm an accountant. So I manage accounts for the construction company.
And to further prove himself worthy, he did one of the noblest things ever.
The first money he got like this, he comes home for the introduction part of the dowry.
I wouldn't want anyone to be with her. I mean, right now I have her. Let me just seal this relationship.
He even honored his bride with a decent proposal.
But later on, I must say, I had to make it a more beautiful and more sweet and romantic engagement.
They took me to the tribe. So I thought it was just a normal dinner and yeah, that's it. We just go, it's my birthday. So yeah, so when I got there, surprises upon others, even from the managers. Yeah, it was really nice. Perfect. He had made every plan, plus the cake and everything, how it's gonna go, how they're gonna bring it, bit by bit. I couldn't believe. The last shock was the big cake, because I just thought, okay, the dinner is over, can we go now? So I see a guy just come with a very big cake and I think, okay, so what's next? And again, he kneels again and, will you be my wife? And I say yes.
They are planning their 500 guest wedding, and no, the bride's father is not officiating.
We needed a neutral person. Yes, because my dad can't marry me.
But what is it that the bride wants?
Just a classy wedding with many people, red and black in color. Yeah. And him being the man.
Galbert and Milka are planning their wedding already. So the bride is fitting her dress. And who has she tagged along? The groom.
I'm just here to offer her support. See that she picks what she likes. And I think she likes it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Maybe so, but her bridesmaids are not exactly thrilled.
She wants a bubble
more
dress.
of the same concept with what we just do. Yes, what we'll do is we'll add something to it, so that, and we'll do the statement so it will become more of the bubble what you want.
They will be wedding at the Nairobi Safari Park Hotel and Casino. So they have invited the suppliers for a site visit. Milka and Galbert will have to decide whether they want an outdoor or an indoor reception setup.
So this is the ballroom, eh?
Okay.
This one can take a maximum of 300 people, but in most cases we only take 250 for a wedding. Yes, so this is the second choice. So we are going to make a decision either for the ballroom or on the clouds. Yeah. So you see the problem is, we cannot block the two venues.
Yes.
We have to release one of the venue, being that on 11th of December, we are always very busy. And actually these are the only two venues that are remaining as per now.
Okay.
So at least we have to make the choice between the two.
That's what I'm telling you before the end of today.
By the end of today.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So
It is a tough choice they will have to make.
this place is beautiful, but I'm an outdoor person. I think it's too formal. I'm just confused because of the weather. He wants this, I want outside.
But isn't Galbert just an honorable man?
She's the main determinant as to where we're going to have our wedding. If she decides this, I'll come here. If she decides this the gardens, I'll go to the gardens.
Lillian too is right in the thick of planning. She wants a restaurant reception set up for her 500 guests come D-Day.
The garden is beautiful. I love it. I want it somewhere private, away from the people, the gate crashers and all that. So when I was directed there, I really loved it. For myself, I'd love some lilies.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What color of lilies? White.
White lilies.
White lilies
Yes.
for your
white
bouquet.
lilies. Yes.
How about the maids?
Maybe roses.
Yeah.
Yeah, bouquet of roses.
Bouquet of roses.
Yeah, with a bit of maybe one lily.
One lily.
Yes.
Wow, that would be great.
Yeah.
Can we do baskets for the flower girls?
Yes.
Nice baskets.
I like that. Yes. With some roses in there.
With roses.
Yes.
With 3 weeks left to the wedding, the bride has a surprise up her sleeve.
Today I've just come to pick the cards. And in line with that, I have a surprise card for my husband-to-be. Something simple, just to say thank you and I love you. My friends are asking for more cards, and the 500 ones, they won't be really enough.
So you need your prints, huh?
Yeah, I need some more. Okay. This is nice. Exactly how I wanted it. The colors, black, white and red. They're very creative. And the wordings are okay. These are the cards I had requested you to make for me.
Okay.
Okay. I love. Just a few words from me to you. Harold deserves this card.
He does.
He does. He had nothing. He proposed with nothing. And he was jobless and all that. So we've come a long way. I know it's not so much, but just to honor him. He's really honorable.
That's really sweet.
She is looking for a special dress.
Since January, the day I decided I want to plan for the wedding, I've been looking, several shops. I've not found something close to what I really wanted. Something with some neti, like a gown with some neti or the tulle material or the organza material. If not really white, a bit off, just a bit off.
Hopefully, this will bring her search to an end.
What color do you have in mind? What's your color scheme?
My color scheme is red and black, but I wouldn't want a gown in red or black.
Clearly.
Yeah, just white or a bit off-white. So what's the name of this? Because it's not a mermaid, no nothing.
It's a trumpet. You see, the mermaid effect does not start from here like all around. It's just big from the sides like this.
Okay.
Yeah, even. Let me just remove it so that you can see.
Yes. Okay, I think I like this. What color is this? Off-white?
It's off-white.
Okay, but not really off. It's very a bit white.
Hopefully, this will bring her search to an end. It's Lillian's wedding day, and as per her dream, the bride is having a red and black wedding. The church is set all the way to the signing table. Even the choir is ensuring everything is in order. All seems to be in sync. And everything is jolly, but the weather. Meanwhile, back at her parents' house, all things bridal are going down.
I feel great. I'm happy. The day is finally here. I hope to smile all the way. Yes. I love him. I can't wait. I can't wait. He's just an honorable man. I love him.
And despite the hanging clouds,
I don't have any biggest fear. I really don't. I'm so optimistic. Yeah.
Lillian is determined that nothing will ruin her day. The church service is set to begin by 11 o'clock. But the groom is 30 minutes late.
Well, weddings, it happens. Unfortunately, because of some traffic here and there. But the most important thing, I guess, is just that we are here. Well, I'm excited, happy and thrilled that this day has finally come to pass. So right now we're waiting for the bride, and I do believe it's going to be a beautiful and glorious day.
He has just one agenda, however.
Having a wife. That's the only thing I long for and expect within this day. I love you. And I'm honored to share this day with you.
And are there any expectations as far as the honeymoon goes?
Yes, we have, but it remains a secret.
But it's no longer a secret. The bride is here.
Yeah.
And does she have any comments on being late?
There's no rush. It's my day.
A few minutes later, and true to her words, Lillian is in no hurry at all. a dose of the word soon follows.
From the word go, we know God is the one who did the first, who joined the first marriage.
Her father may be a pastor, but today his role is that of being the father of the bride. Special dedication to the groom by the brides follows.
Oh, the tears sometimes may fall, but still I do. I know hard times will come, but still I do. Brighter days are ahead for us, that's why I do. 'Cause I believe in God and I believe in us. I believe.
And with an army of pastors' blessings over them, it's official. Lillian and Harold are husband and wife. Proud moment indeed.
I'm very happy that first of all, she has been able to do a wedding, to move out of my house in a respectable and honorable way. Because I'm a pastor, it has always been my joy to see girls and young men growing up responsibly to a time when they can be joined in a holy marriage, having not wasted their own lives.
I feel great. I feel great for a child to bring you to this place. It's great. May God bless them and may they live to love each other.
It's the groom who's organizing the honeymoon, so I'm in for a surprise. Oh, to the single girls, they better just hold on and hang in there. Patience pays, and it's glorious when you wait.
And a warm welcome is in order. But to crown it all, The day has been just perfect.
The day was fabulous. It was a beautiful day. Everything worked out. We're happy.
Harold and Lillian went to the Maru farm in Naivasha to spend some quality time together.
It's a very exclusive place where we only take people there who really want to have total peace, people who wish to be on their own and want to feel special. Straight away, I was able to discern that he's a man of quality. He seemed to have had a psychological contract or promise. I don't know whether it was with himself or with his bride, but he wasn't going to compromise. He insisted on the best, and we gave him the best. He came through to me as a very forthright and passionate person.
Now, if that's not honorable, you tell me what is. Milka is ready for her big day.
It's a great day. Finally it has come. We have waited for it. But finally it's here. I'm happy. I'm excited. I think this is my day. This is where I went to school also, and I'm happy that I'm marrying the same school. I've brought her home. I know the obligations I have over my shoulders to look after her, to take care of her. I think to give her the best that life has to offer, and I'm prepared to do that.
And just in time. The bridesmaids finally got their dresses right. Even the bubble dress fits just fine. It's the moment Milka has been waiting for. She makes her way down the aisle, escorted by her parents. Despite their earlier tribal differences, there is only love in the air.
I never felt this way. And
vile nimepata ndugu mpya, kupata dada mpya, nilikuwa nikiishi tukiwa wawili. Sasa tuko wawili, we are four now.
They are one big happy family. And even though Galbert may have proposed with a receipt, this has been a perfect day.
I was his teacher here in Starehe Boys. I taught him from Form 1 to Form 4. I was teaching CRE subject at that time. I was at the same time his chaplain. And here in Starehe we instill good discipline and commitment to whatever one does. So I wouldn't be astonished to hear that he has been performing well wherever he is. He is trained to succeed wherever he is. I just felt honored and privileged that he selected me to do his wedding, because many of the youth these days, once you rear them, they run to Pentecostal churches and they find new avenues and they don't remember where they have come from. So I congratulate Mr. Ouma for remembering to come where he was made to become a man.
After the ceremony, all roads lead to the Safari Park Hotel and Casino. They finally settled on the garden reception setting. This has been a wonderful day, one full of hope and promise. So just what is it that makes women choose certain men over others? And on what basis and criteria do women base their decisions on? Share with us your comments on our Facebook fan page and visit us on www.samanthasbridal.co.ke.